Capricorn, this is your February 2019 general reading. This is for Capricorn rising, sun, and moon. And as usual, this month, as always, I'm using the spiral deck for your basic layout. And this month I'm using this little cute deck called the Wildwood Tarot for your clarifiers. Oh, I wanted to apologize to you guys. I realized that I had forgotten to wish you a happy birthday last month. I must have just spaced it. I apologize. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday. And I hope you had a good one if you happen to be a sun sign Capricorn. So I'm going to show you your basic layout first, and then I'll get started. This one came out really straightforward, so I have a feeling it's not going to be that long. For whatever reasons, you have a ton of major arcanas in here, and it just seems like the messages are really clear and simple this month. So we'll see if they apply for you or not. You can always check out your other two, as in your sun, rising, or moon too. So you have your own court card as your central experience for February. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Your challenge is the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. What is helping you is the Ace of Swords. If you hear weird noises, that's my dog. At the root of your being, you have the World. This is your major arcana card. You have two of your own cards in here. What you are coming away from is the Hanged Man. Your best possible outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. Coming up for you, you have Justice. You are going through the Five of Wands presently. In your surroundings, really nice, you guys. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Your hope is the King of Wands. Your general outcome is the Hierophant. So, okay, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay. Your central experience for February seems to be that you're celebrating. It's you, the Queen of Pentacles. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. This is the Capricorn court card. It looks like you're feeling very comfortable and in your own skin. This is kind of a theme that's been going on for you for a while, huh? If you've been watching my videos for a while, it seems like you've gotten more comfortable with yourself, or you're feeling more at ease. And with your own card, you have the Eight of Wands, which in this is called the Hearth Fire. And it shows a gathering of people enjoying themselves and warming up. Yeah, warming up together, celebrating together, sharing warmth with one another. Could be you're hosting something this month. Maybe you're having a big party, or you're hosting some kind of a celebration, or you're being part of some kind of a celebration. Maybe your home has become a hearth fire where you have more people coming into your home and gathering more than before. Or you're focusing on this more this month, of spending quality time with the people that you enjoy the company of, and just feeling comfortable, maybe even taking some time out in a way. Not to say that you're not still working or doing what you normally do, but you're taking more time out from what you normally do in order to just enjoy your life and warm up by the hearth fire and spend time with loved ones. Looks really nice to me. You may be even showing off your skills or helping to organize something, or you're some kind of a central focus of this hearth fire. It could be people celebrating with you your own good fortune too. Or, yeah, just good times. Looks like good times to me. What is your challenge? You have the Two of Pentacles with Judgment, which in this deck is called the Great Bear. What I'm getting is that you probably have a number of different skills or a number of different talents. You may even have multiple jobs or things that you're doing going on at once. It seems as if you're being called to make a decision on focusing more of your energy on one of these things rather than the others. If you happen to have multiple talents, it may be that you feel more called to go with one talent over another talent, or to focus more on one project as opposed to two of your other projects that you have going on. Or you may be making a major decision right now on where you want to go in the future with your location, your skills, your job. Where do you see yourself in the future, and what decisions do you need to make now to start heading in that direction? And so even though this isn't a challenged position, ultimately I don't necessarily see this as stopping you or being a major challenge. It may be that you just have a lot going on right now and you need to set aside the extra time in order to go within and get the answers that you need so that you can make the best possible decision. But you definitely feel called to do something or to pick something over another, or to go in a certain direction over a couple of other directions. And something about this is a challenge for you. It may just be a lot that you're juggling right now. And that may be forcing you to think about making a final decision or choosing to go in a particular direction rather than a bunch of different directions at once. So hopefully this is making sense. What is helping you? Interestingly enough, you got the Ace of Swords, and when I pulled a clarifier, it's another Ace of Swords. So you have two Aces of Swords. What is helping you is your own mind or your own ideas. You're thinking extremely clearly these days, and you're seeing clearly, you're speaking clearly. You have things in sight. You have your eye on something that you want to continue to go with. This is a new beginning. This could be a brilliant idea. This could be a brilliant invitation that gets sent your way. That's an opportunity. You may even be flying in an airplane to go someplace. You're most definitely receiving messages, and you should be trusting what you get as far as internal messages go. You may be, your inner voice is very loud and clear this month. You definitely don't feel confused. You're going to be receiving some kind of a message that's going to help you, or an opportunity. And you'll know where to go then. Hey, no, don't chew on that boot. Sorry. At your root, you have the World with the Emperor, which in this is called the Green Man. This is a double message of solidity to me. This is your major arcana card, which is ruled by your ruler, Saturn. And this reminds me that right now Saturn is in your own sign. Your ruler is in your own sign. Saturn is in Capricorn now. This seems to be making you want to root down more. You want to set up your stable base. Not that you don't already have a stable base, but you want to reinforce it. It's like redoing your home or renovating your home where you're putting in the extra measures for safety, like earthquake proofing the house. Okay. Sorry, my dog's being really whiny. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I just feel as if you're reinforcing your foundation, like extra reinforcement. You want to make sure that your foundation is rock solid. And not only is it going to last, but it's safe. You have exactly what you need. Everything is set up. You're feeling a real need to do that right now. Makes sense with Saturn in your own sign. This process may take a little bit longer than you would like, but it ensures that it's going to be built in the best possible way. So I feel as if you're actually graduating, where you're becoming more solid even than how you were before. You're feeling more yourself than before. You feel as if you are progressing. You're progressing. Things are going well. Your blueprints or your plans or how you're arranging all of these things, you're taking the extra time to really look at it in detail or to set it all up in the best way. So that's all I can really say about that. That's what I got from it. So like I said, this one is pretty clear and straightforward, really. There isn't too many details to this. So you're coming away from a period of things being at a standstill, or things temporarily being at a lull, or things were gestating. Things were growing underneath the surface and were ready to birth soon, but they were still in the cocoon stages of whatever was going on. This is a major thing. It did give you a chance to get back in touch with your dreams, or to get in touch with your imagination, or to let go. He's settling down finally. To let go. To let go of expectations or a need for control of what was happening, or to just you had to trust. You had to trust. With the Hanged Man here, you have the Seven of Swords, which in this is called insecurity. Perhaps during this time that was happening where things were at a lull, it was making you feel a little bit insecure. It was a learning journey about trust, of letting go of your insecurities, or experiencing your insecurities but then letting go of them. You had to, because things were at a standstill or things were gestating, it was bringing up worries for you of whether he was going to make it, or whether you would come out of this lull, or whether you would see progress externally from anything. But this was a good chance for you to prove that you could overcome your insecurities. And by working your way through that, that has given you a lot of inspiration and given you newfound positivity about where things are headed. It could have been that you were off and on struggling with fear of things being an illusion. So, your best possible outcome is bringing me back to what is your challenge. Your challenge is that you definitely feel some kind of a calling, or you want to figure out what your calling is. You have so many talents and so many abilities, It's really up to you on what you consider your calling these days. But whatever you feel called to do, it's a struggle right now to make a decision on what to go with. But it seems as if your best possible outcome is through inner searching, which is the Hermit here. In this deck, it's called the Hooded Man. Through the passage of the Hermit, of going deep within and meditating or pondering or seeking some solitude, seeking some quiet time so that you can really get in touch with yourself, you'll find the answer of what is the right thing to go with, or what to choose, or what to nurture the most out of these different things or areas. You will come to find out exactly what it is that you should be spending your energy on the most and nurturing the most. And it looks as if your best possible outcome is you find the answer and you're able to make your choice and start going in that direction. And if you do, it will grow really nicely. Coming up for you, if I can pick it up. Again, you have two major arcanas together. Yep. You have the Seer, which is the High Priestess, and Justice. Justice to me right now is telling me that this is a major decision. This is going to change the direction of your life, or change the direction of a major focus of your life. This isn't a small change. This is a big change, or a big decision. It's going to take you weighing things, pondering things, as your best possible outcome said with the Hermit. Really looking at it in depth, but your main governing force for making this major decision will be your own intuition. Whatever you feel the strongest, whatever your intuition is telling you, you can trust your intuition, and that is what should be your deciding factor here, is how you actually feel about it, without logic necessarily involved. First you get the message from yourself, and then you make logic out of it. But yes, you should be trusting your own self more with making this decision than anyone else's opinion. And this can also be saying that your own ability to be able to see into situations can help you to be a really good force in the world this month, of settling differences between people, seeing multiple sides of things, seeing things in depth, and being able to be a guide for others as well. You would give some really good advice, let's put it that way. So yeah, you're seeing ingenious, intuitive ways of solving problems and making decisions in the near future, a major decision. You presently are a little bit at odds with yourself, or you're kind of struggling with yourself a little bit, or possibly with others, but I'm getting more internally. Because such good things are happening, you're feeling really good. You're feeling really fortunate, or you're noticing abundance and generosity starting to happen around you. The other card is the Nine of Cups, which is a wish granted, or a wish fulfilled, or feeling fortunate. It may be that this good fortune is making you feel a little edgy. You're wondering if this is real, or if you can trust it, or if it's going to continue to happen. It could even be something for somebody watching where your own good fortune is making other people riled up. Maybe they want to be in that position, or they envy that to a certain extent, and so they're just getting scrappy with you because you're doing well. But really, I see you letting those things roll off your back if you do have some internal struggle over your wishes being granted. I don't see this as really getting in your way. I see this as a challenge for you to overcome it. And in your surroundings, you have some kind of great fortune or a big breakthrough or opportunity come your way based off of past efforts and what you've been working on. You have the Eight of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune, where you're about to have some kind of a lucky, fortunate thing happen with you at work. You may be promoted. Something about what you've been doing all of a sudden brings you great returns or great opportunities that will lead you on to much better things in the future. To me, it almost seems as if you've been almost slaving away or just really doing so much and working so much that took over your life for a little while there. And it was like everything was coming, things weren't coming easily. You were having to work really hard just to make ends meet or just to have what you needed, or you were so driven and focused on that it took up your whole life for a little while. But it looks as if that's getting easier now. You don't have to work as much as before. It's almost like the universe is trying to make you learn a lesson that you don't have to work so hard for what you need, or you don't have to work so hard in order to be successful. You can take it easy and do things at a slow, steady pace, or when you feel up for it, and that will actually bring you a lot more fortune than if you just doggedly worked all the time. Things are about to get a lot easier. As long as you go with what you feel is your calling. Something about your skills. Yeah, this card, the Eight of Pentacles, is called skill. Something about your skills or your talents is bringing you great opportunities in your surroundings. You may have opportunities fall on your lap all of a sudden that you weren't even expecting, that are like wishes come true. So, and your hope. Your hope is to be able to be a leader with grace. You have two opposites here. There's the King of Wands, which is the ruler or is ruled by Leo. And then you have the Swan or the Queen of Swords, who is ruled by Aquarius. It's opposite. It's the head and the heart together. And it's intellect and passion, or it's creativity and logic. You can also look at this as leadership. So if you're hoping to step it up a notch with your capacities or what you're doing, or even being a leader or being somebody who's in charge of something, it looks as if you're doing this. Your hope is that you will do this gracefully, and that you'll be able to temper your fire with some logic and reason, that you'll find just the right way to speak with people where they admire you, respect you, and take in easily what you say. You may need to make some kind of a decision, and your hope is that you make the right decision that's right for you. It could even be for some people, specific-wise, that you're hoping to have a conversation with a Leo person. But that's just one specific. Your general outcome looks really nice to me. You have the Hierophant with the Six of Cups. To me right now, I wish I lived there. Both of these cards, if you look behind Chiron, he just looks like he's in beautiful wilderness. The air looks really clean and the water looks really clean. It looks really fertile. It looks really nice. To me, this is telling me that you're going back to your spiritual home and you're feeling completely comfortable with yourself. The Six of Cups in this, especially with the Hierophant, I know that you Capricorns have a great deal of respect for elders and for wisdom and for tradition, and for the wisdom that comes from experience. And to me, I'm getting something about you're about to encounter some elders in your life that make you feel like you're at home again, or you're among your own kin. You feel great strength and wisdom from around you, possibly in the form of communities or people around you, or you find your people that make you feel at home and that heal a certain aspect of you. Because when you're a wise elder, whether you're physically old or not, it doesn't matter. When your spirit is wise, or I suppose other people would call it being an old soul. When you're an old soul, it can be difficult at times to go through life because everyone else feels so much younger. And it's a great pleasure to come across other old souls or other elders where you feel like you can completely be yourself and have amazing conversations, and they completely understand where you're coming from, and vice versa. I'm getting a feeling like this, that you find people that you feel are other old souls, and they feel like home to you, or you feel comforted, and you feel comforted in a certain way that the old ways or the old wisdom is not dying out, and it's still very much alive and flourishing. You may even want to go on some kind of a healing journey where you can go to a really beautiful place and spend some time with the earth or spend some time with nature. But I am seeing reconnecting with soulmates that are fellow old souls and feeling like you found your spiritual home or feeling understood. Wanting to go back possibly to a place that you used to go to a long time ago that you absolutely love. And something about this will be extremely healing for you. So hopefully that makes sense or helped in some way. I wish you all the best. Many blessings to you. And I will see you soon for your bonus readings. For this month, after I'm done with these general readings, I'm going to do love readings for the month, and then in the mid-month, I'm just going to do random messages from the universe that are really quick. And so that's what I'm doing, so you can look forward to that if you want to check those out. Okay, take care. Bye.